They say that at 25, your frontal lobe fully develops. But baby, after I turned 25, that's when things really started to hit for me. Forced me to stop romanticizing struggle and actually get to the root of things. It made me respect stability. I've made mistakes. I've wasted time. Trust me. I've wasted time, money, tears. I trusted the wrong things and I believed the wrong people. We're getting to a place where I feel like I'm starting to really build that foundation and build that groundwork. So here are 26 things that I learned at 26. I'm gonna break everything down into chapters so it's easier to like follow along, and I'm also not gonna go too much into detail. So this video is not advice. This video is perspective. You're in your 20s or you're feeling lost. Maybe these lessons will save you some time or help you put your own things into perspective. Let's get into it. Let's start with money, reality checks, and career. You don't need to study out of state at a big university to get your college degree or to escape home like I did. Community college or in-state university can still give you the degree, which is what you actually need, and help secure your financial future instead of hurting it the way that I did. Trust me, it is not cute to owe over 100K in student loan debt. It's just not. Honestly, I don't even know why they would lend me so much money. It's irresponsible of them, to be honest. Who the hell loans a child so much money? Like I wasn't really there yet. A job is just a job, and it took me years in the workforce in the workplace to learn this. Going above and beyond doesn't actually get you benefits at your job. It gives you a pat on the back. It gives you a you're doing great. But it doesn't actually get you where you think it's going to get you. You get promoted based on who you know and the qualifications that you have. So if you're qualified for that job, for that position that you're looking for, you can get it even if you don't have quote unquote experience, because experience is learned. Don't think that going above and beyond for a promotion or for a job is gonna actually land you that promotion. Just do what you gotta do. Make sure your numbers are on point. Make sure your job is done, because that's the best that you could do. This one is probably a soft spot for a lot of people, but I've learned it the hard way. Having like 50 gazillion businesses, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Some people thrive on stability, on schedules. So 9 to 5 is not as bad as people think it is. It's not for everybody. Just like entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Some people actually thrive on structure, and that's completely okay. Online courses are sold by people that make online courses. The only thing that actually helps you thrive and succeed is consistency. Trust me, I know, because I suck at it. But if you really stay consistent, and I'm not saying that online courses aren't useful, they aren't helpful at all. No, they definitely help you get to the next level. What I'm saying is to be careful who you trust and who you buy from. Not every online course comes from somebody who actually went through it. It just comes from somebody who's looking at the algorithm, and for all that, you can just look up the algorithm yourself with ChatGPT, with Gemini, with Google. Like, come on, spend your money wisely, I guess. This one is a money one. Credit cards are useful. Use them. Don't be scared of money. Okay, so use your credit cards, but use it so you can get points back, and then you're gonna pay off your credit card on time, right? But on time is before the credit bureau reports, or make sure you also don't have any like late payments. What that does is it makes sure that your credit stays good, and you need good credit for almost anything in life. It sucks, but that's adulthood. The credit score is your grade in adult life. It sucks, I know. The next topic I want to talk about is simplicity, stability, and self-respect. Ooh, we're getting juicy. Less is more. I gotta be real with you. I used to be the girls that love the big hoop earrings. There's nothing wrong with big hoop earrings. Let me just put that out there. But with age, I realized that I personally don't really care for the flashiness anymore. I don't care for like all of that flashy. I like more subtle. And that when it comes to life, your environment, your room, just less is more. You cannot build stability without life getting a little boring. Stability is a little bit boring, but it's not actually boring, it's peacefulness. Stability is meant to be peaceful, it's meant to be calm, it's meant to be quiet. But make sure you always stay ready, because things could change like this. Maintenance routines matter more than just your looks. What I mean by this is make sure that you go to, like, schedule your appointments, check your teeth, your vision, you know, make sure you get your physicals, your gyno appointments, make sure your health is there and that you're actually putting your health as a priority. Make sure that you look good, you smell good, your hygiene is on point, because trust me, somebody who's stinky and all of that, it's very unattractive. So you can look all pretty and stuff, but if you look musty, you look sweaty, and you stink, you're not going far. Protect your peace by balancing all aspects of your life. Now, I know it sounds easier said than done, but you can achieve balance somewhat. Stability is sexy, okay? Chaos is not character development. You don't need to live a chaotic life to have a good life, okay? Everything doesn't need to be all up in the air, okay? Along with that, your goals, feelings, emotions, they change, they evolve. It's natural. We are human beings. Things that we liked yesterday might not be the same things that we'll like tomorrow. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're lost. It doesn't mean that you're losing it. Just try to make a sense of what those goals, feelings, emotions are. Once you start getting a sense to them, you know, once they start making sense, you're gonna feel less stuck. Something that helps me is journaling. I need to write everything down because I'm very much a visual learner. So sometimes I have so many thoughts in my head that, just like, guys, I have so many journals, diaries, notebooks with just pure BS on them, but sometimes it's just so much going on up here that I just need to, like, materialize it just to get my thoughts out. Our next topic is identity, boundaries, and self-worth. Guys, stay true to yourself. Please stay true to yourself. Now, I just said that people evolve, but you know what doesn't evolve? Well, it can evolve, but when you figure out what your convictions are, that's what sets you apart. That's what raises your worth, your value. Once you know what your boundaries are and what your convictions are, you don't let people overstep them, because once you allow someone to overstep your boundaries, that's when you start losing pieces of yourself. Trust me, been there, done that. Not cute, not pretty, don't recommend. This one I'm still working on right now. A lot of these I'm still working on, but this one specifically, it's okay if everyone doesn't like you. I'm a people pleaser. I want everybody to feel happy. I want everybody to feel included. I want everybody to just be at peace, and I want everybody to like me. It's not possible. We live in the real world, and for some reason, it's very hard for everybody to like you. It's okay. The person that gets hurt the most and affected the most when you people please too much is you. At this point, you are actually the main character of your life. Don't let people, like, discourage you from that, because you quite literally, like, you were born out the coochie. You done lived your whole life. Every single perspective that you've had, it's just you with you and God. Maybe God's been like, but God hasn't even been with you every single step of the way, because he had to attend to other people as well. Come on now. You are your main character. Live to that. All of the main character energy, yeah, she got main character. I love females with main character. I wish I had main character energy. You are your main character, okay? With that being said, try to do, like, a balance. Like I said earlier, 80% things for yourself, 20% things for others. So you still have balance, but you're still putting yourself first. You don't have to fit in. You just have to find your people. So that could be like-minded people. You can find communities on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, Kick. Or it could be one person. It could be a partner. It could be your mom. It could be yourself. It could be ChatGPT. ChatGPT is actually a great person to talk to. I don't know if she judges, but she's so cool. I love her. This topic is one that took me years to get here. I think I learned this one by the time I hit like 23, 24-ish, but I'll still share with you. Relationships and love. I want you to say this one with me. Let it be like a mantra. My value is not determined by the man that I'm with or his assets. Let's say that one more time. My value is not determined by the man that I'm with or his assets. That man or that female, whoever your partner, they're an individual human being, okay? Just like you are. Relationships are meant for you to find a partner that you can spend time with and build things with. So look for a compatible compatible match, not a fantastical one. This is also a big one for me. I don't do it no more, but I used to. You do not have to beg a man or female to love you. Especially when it comes to men, you'll know when they want you. They make it known. Men are obsessive. Guys, I'm gonna link it down in the bio below, my Amazon storefront. Read these 2 books, Why Men Love Bitches and The Art of Seduction. There you're gonna see the type of females that men want. But the real picture is, how do guys show that they like you, right? The same as The Art of Seduction. The things that it shows, like it explains, both of these books explain the male psychology so well. Like it helps you see things in their perspective. So it helps you notice things that you didn't notice before. Men are really simple. They're not as complex as we think they are. If you have to beg, they don't want you. Usually we fall so hard for the nonchalant man. It's sexy. Sorry to break it down to you, but they're not nonchalant. They're just not into you. They don't really like you. Relationships require compromise. There's no perfect partner. And I noticed this a while ago. It's just, it's a dream. Like, you're never gonna find the perfect partner. But what there are deal breakers and things that you can let slide. So, the non-negotiables, if you will. This one is more in general, but call your loved ones while you still can. Unfortunately, people pass away, and you don't want to get to that point where you're regretting the things that you couldn't do. And less social media, more real connections, and FaceTime counts. It does. FaceTime or even a regular like phone call with your loved ones, it counts. It's way more meaningful than doom. What is that called? Doom scrolling or doom? I don't know. Call your peoples. Call the people that actually like reach out to you and care about you. Now the final topic is truth that people don't like to say, but I'ma say it. This is something I realized and it hit me like a brick, and I don't like it, but your value comes from what you offer to other people. If you offer nothing, you get overlooked. But that is a privilege. It should be a privilege to service other people. Remember what I said before though. Me 80%, you 20%. Don't overstep yourself and your boundaries and your time to do something for someone else. When you have the time, you can get to it. But it's really like, really think about it. If there's nothing that you can give somebody, then what are you there for? Even if it's a hug, a smile, time, it doesn't have to be money. Anything that you can offer to some other person of value, that is what's special about you. And that kind of goes along with people are only kind to you when they can benefit from you. And I'm not trying to be bitter. I'm not trying to sound like, oh, somebody wronged me and I'm so hurt. No. But the truth of the matter is that people are good when it benefits them. Once it doesn't benefit them, then why are you even there? We live in a very egocentric, selfish society. Like, I even hate to say it, but it's the truth. There are very few rare, pure, selfless people out there. So protect yourself, okay? This one sounds very like cliche and like high school teacherish, but it is okay to say no to liquor, to weed, to hookah, to drugs. I think people don't really realize, but dependency, addiction, like it can be anything. It can even be a person. You can become addicted to a person. Anything that you do in excess and anything that makes you dependent on something or someone else is not healthy, okay? So it's okay to say no. Like, I promised my aunt that I would stop smoking hookah because she's had experiences with her own like other nephews or nieces or people that she knows that are young my age that have passed away because of smoking hookah. So she pleaded me, she begged, and I was like, you know what, I don't even like it that much. I just do it because it's there and the people around me are like, smoke. That whole peer pressure thing, it is real, and it's okay to just, you can pass up a drink every now and then. Like, it's not no legal, it's not forced, and it should never feel forced. And if you feel like it's forced, then maybe you're not around the right people. With that, gangster life is not romantic. The struggle is not the flex that people think it is. People glorify struggle and the ghetto so bad, and there is beauty to it. I've been there. I'm from it. The people that actually live in the struggle, they don't glorify. Like, it's not what you think it is. The real flex is stability, okay? My last thing that my best friend told me, shout out to heaven, blew my mind. Trying is not real. What? You either do something or you're not doing something. The word try is like a word that we kind of created to make us feel better about ourselves for not doing the thing. Trying is kind of more like saying, I want to do something, but I haven't gotten around to it, or I don't feel ready for it, or whatever excuse you want to put it. So stop trying and just do. The biggest thing that I've learned, and this is, I guess, the bonus one, or the conclusion, the takeaway, putting it all together, this world runs on energy. Have you noticed that negative words, they weigh heavier than positive words? It's because negativity is denser than positivity. What you say, the words that you use, the inflictions, the intentions, they carry meaning. Manifestation could be real when it is followed by action. Delusion without action is just fantasy. But belief with movement is power. So live a more intentional life. Live with purpose. Do things for the right reasons. Attract things for the right reasons. I have not figured life out, like, by any means. I'm just starting to get to a point where I'm getting conviction and I'm starting to know myself, and I think that's what your 20s are about, discovering yourself. And honestly, I've seen people in their 40s, 50s that are still doing it, so it is okay. What I do know is that I'm finally being honest about what's working and what's not working. If even one of these lessons have resonated with you, well, not even lessons, it's just, again, these are like experiences, these are perspectives, a little bit of advice in there, but you know, take everything with a grain of salt because everybody's experience is different. But if something moved you, then I think this video did its job. If you're growing, confused, or rebuilding, you're not behind, you're on your way. So like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this is my grown woman series. If you feel like you're on a similar journey, if you want to get more in depth to some of the things that I was talking about, then come on over. You are so welcome over here. So if you want to stay tuned to this series, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Make sure you check out the links that I put down below. I'll have my Amazon storefront, linked down there so you can see the books that I was talking about and you can just step more into your grown woman ever. Come on now. Come on. Let's dance. Let's dance. Alright, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Yo-Yo Chanel, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next motherfucking video. Bye.